Hello YouTube, this is Eamon or Sonic2KK as you probably know me by, and Sonic2KK is a stupid name, I know. And here is a quick story of why I'm called Sonic2KK. When I was 6, I joined a website called Club Penguin and I didn't know a name. But at that time I was obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was born in 2000. So my Sonic was taken on Club Penguin, and Sonic 2000 was taken on Club Penguin, so we'll call ourselves Sonic 2K, and that's how I was called Sonic 2K. So whenever I made my YouTube account, I was supposed to be called Sonic 2K, but Sonic 2K was taken, so it may not be taken now, but at the time it was taken, and I called myself Sonic 2KK because it was the most creative thing that came to mind, and that's why I'm called Sonic 2KK. And if you can change your YouTube name, which I don't think you can, I might change it to Eamon. But I don't really want to connect my Google Plus because it has stuff that I don't want to be shared. But anyway, on to the Lua tutorial. Well, actually, before that, also, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I should have. I get a lot of free time, but I spend it like doing programming and watching Netflix and doing stuff instead of making tutorials. And I feel bad. So today I hope to record 2 tutorials and have 2 out, so that I can make up for the days when I didn't upload them. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Yeah. So onto the Lua tutorial. What am I going to be teaching today? Well, last tutorial I think we ended with the while loop, I'm gonna say, and I said I would teach you the next kind of loop, which is called the repeat until loop. Now, if you do programming, like, other than just in Lua, other than Lua, if you do a language like Java or Ruby or Python, or I don't know, like a language, and it has a loop called the do while loop, that doesn't exist in Lua, and the repeat until loop is sort of like that, but it's also sort of not. But it's kind of similar in the sense that it is the least used loop because it is so weird. So normally, if we had a for loop, we would say for I equals 1, 6, 2, print I and I'll print the numbers to 6 because it says for so the number I equals 1, and until I is equal to 6, do this. Print I, and I, every time the loop runs, I gets 1 added to it, which makes it awesome. But like I showed you in the last tutorial as well, this is just a recap. You can make it go up in 2s. You can make it go up, like I said, in 1s, and it does the normal. Like it does a lot. Like you can do it in 6, and it just prints 1. And then there's the while loop. And then you just do this. I equals I plus 1, and this adds 1 to I every time the loop runs, and you get 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Yep. And the next one is the repeat until loop. So that variable I'm going to set it equal to 1. I'm going to set it equal to 50 for no reason at all. And the repeat until loop will repeat a block of code, which is a section of code, until that block of code becomes false. Right? Like a normal loop does, but this is really weird. So what you do is you type repeat print I until I is equal to 50. Right? But I is equal to 50 already. So you might be thinking to yourself, but Eamon, this loop won't run at all because I is equal to 50. Or if you're really smart, and you haven't programmed a loop before, you might think, oh no, wait, there's a twist here. It will run. How? It only prints 50. But why does it do that? Well, repeat this block of code until this is true. But this is already true. But if you notice, it checks, or it runs the loop first, and then checks the condition. This is a condition, so it checks to see if it's true after the loop runs. So this is useful if you want a particular block of code to only run once, and that is like the least used loop. But you can make an infinite loop with this really easily. I equals 50. Repeat. Well, you can make an infinite loop really easily with some other stuff. But repeat print I until I is equal to, say, 1. And it prints 50 forever and ever and ever. But if we press Control and C, it exits the loop, because that's the escape character. You don't need to worry about that. Just if you make an infinite loop and you're in this, press Control and C, and it will exit it as long as you're in the Lua prompt. But yeah, that is the repeat until loop.